Hello, and welcome back to 10 Paths Tarot. Today we have a slightly forlorn reading. It's not an awful reading, but it is for someone who left behind or has seriously been thinking of leaving behind something they're attached to. That can be home, that can be other people, it can be a situation they've become familiar with. They're leaving behind something that was pretty good in the hopes of finding something even better. They got that urge to strike out. And so that's exactly what happens in the first card with the Eight of Cups. And this is our recent past. So we're striking out, hoping for something better, bigger, more. And then we go very slowly with the Page of Wands. We are still quite rooted. We can't seem to break free of that old ground. We have our dream in hand. We're just not going very far with it. The next card is more slow energy. We're balancing everything. Maybe we've put too much on the line to move forward with this vision for the future. And now we're in the process of juggling all of the time and balancing on that log. We can't fall off. We can't fall down. That's our big goal now, is just not to totally lose it. We continue in the recent past with the Knight of Cups. More slow energy. The giant sits and stares at what he perceives as a tiny, tiny chalice. And it is only tiny because the life he envisions is so big. But he's still a page. He's still just moving ahead slowly. And so we're going into the current energy, if you can call it that. It's still pretty slow. Is that energy if we don't go anywhere? But the next is, again, this was the Page of Cups. We have another Page of Cups, different deck, same card. This time though, the chalice looks proportionately larger. There is a seahorse in the cup. So we are envisioning a direction, a dream. But this dream now seems like it might not be quite what we pictured. We have the Knight of Wands, and look at him wrestle that dream. It is an out-of-control dragon, and he is pulling in the reins, but it seems to be taking on a life of its own, and we're not sure we want that. We're not sure at all we want to go where that dragon is leading us. And so we go from there to the Two of Wands, the Two of Dreams. And I think what's interesting here is he now has his hand on one dream. Here was the other direction, but he has his hand on the one that came with responsibilities, the one that came with the past. So he's looking back and thinking, I might have made the wrong decision. And so we have a cautionary card at the end, as if this whole thing wasn't somewhat cautionary. But the caution card says that if you do not make a choice, you can go nowhere. Your life stagnates. It ends here. Not literally, but you know what I'm talking about. It just won't go anywhere. You have to follow one of those paths. You have to follow a dream, a course of action, or you become the Two of Swords, where the indecision keeps you blind and locked, and you can't move. And that is Spirit's message today. So if you can go back Spirit looks like it's advising you to do that. But in any case, Spirit is saying that you must choose what you want to do. If you're going back, make that decision. Go back. If you cannot, then commit to that new path and fully commit, knowing you're going to reach this stage again at some point if you're lucky, if you get that kind of comfort again. But don't be in this period of indecision for too long. And that is all Spirit has for you today. Hopefully tomorrow's message will be a little cheerier, but someone out there needed this today. If it wasn't for you, go back and look at some of the other messages, look at the titles, and see if something connects to you. Bye for now, and I'll see you again tomorrow.